everyone. This week, our story is about a time when Jesus surprised his friends who were out on a lake fishing and got them breakfast ready for when they came in. He also had some advice to give them. We'll get to that part of the story in a moment. Let's open the book for Jesus saying goodbye to his friends. When Jesus came back from the dead, he appeared many times and in many different places. On one occasion, his friends were hiding in a locked room so that the men who killed Jesus couldn't find them. And all of a sudden, Jesus was there in the room with them. They were very frightened. They were very confused. They thought he might be a ghost. But Jesus said,
"Don't be afraid. It's me. It really is. Look, here are the marks the nails made in my hands, and the cut the soldier's sword made in my side."
Then Jesus joined them for dinner and ate a bit of the food. Very nice. To prove he wasn't a ghost at all. Look, nice olive. A few weeks later, his friends were out fishing on a boat. They couldn't catch a thing. Then, all of a sudden, they heard a voice from the shore.
"Throw your nets on the other side of the boat."
And when they did, they caught more fish than their boat could hold.
Wait a minute. This is the same thing that happened all those years ago when Jesus asked us to follow him. It must be him on the beach.
And all of a sudden, Peter jumped into the lake, clothes and all, and swam back to the shore. The other friends followed as fast as they could, and when they arrived, they discovered that Jesus had been doing some fishing of his own, and he managed to catch them breakfast, which he was barbecuing or grilling for them. They smelled delicious.
"Dry yourselves off. Sit down by the fire. Let's have a picnic right here on the beach."
A few more weeks passed, and at last the time came for Jesus to go back to heaven and to be with God, his Father. So he took one last walk with his friends up a hill near the Sea of Galilee, where their adventure together had begun. And then, all of a sudden, a cloud wrapped itself around Jesus and carried him into the sky. His friends stood and stared, their mouths open, their eyes full of tears, until two angels appeared and spoke to them.
"Don't be sad. One day Jesus will come back in the clouds, just as you've seen him go."
So off the friends went, down the hill and into the whole world to tell the story of Jesus. And that's just what they did. They told everyone about Jesus and how much God loved them. How do we know that? Because the whole story was written down in the Bible, And 2,000 years later, we've been able to tell you about it. So let's just think for a moment. Jesus loved his friends a lot and often thanked God for them. So close your eyes and think about your friends. You imagine them, what they might be doing now, what you like doing together, what fun you have, and then thank God for them. And now I'm going to say a prayer. And if you want to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end. Dear God, sometimes we feel sad when we can't see our friends or we have to say goodbye to them. Sometimes we feel lonely without them. Thank you that you take our sadness and loneliness away if we ask you to. Please be with us all through this strange time. Amen. So this week, let's try to remember to pray for one of our friends each day. Oh, look! I think I've caught a fish. See you next week. Bye.